Alright guys, so we're back at it. The Father's Day car show was the weekend that passed, and we are going to start on a new project. So we are we got this crate out here because we were thinking something else, but then we remembered those two officers that kind of challenged us to have a police car for next year. So I think that's what we're going to start on. So we're actually going to do like a 20s to like 30s style. So with that being said, we have an old tractor, like I think David Bradley tractor, and it was just kind of shot. But we do have this part off of it, and we're going to use this as the grill or the front end. And then so we gotta, this is just, we gotta figure out what, how we're gonna do it, but I'm just kind of setting it on to, so you guys could see. And we're gonna do some fenders, and I know what you're thinking. Well, what are you gonna do with those? How are you gonna do those fenders? Well, we got another wheelbarrow. So the wheelbarrow will be, we'll cut it in half, figure out how to do the fenders, and then we're thinking that, it's just we're gonna have to figure out the back end, but for the front end, we're gonna start with the front end and move back and hopefully make enough room so it's kind of comfortable, because with the truck, it's a little tight. So with this one, we're gonna try to make it a little more comfortable. And like, I got it where this seat on the frame actually leans back a bit and stuff like this. And this frame we actually bought last year, and we actually bought 3 frames for about like $100. And when we bought the frames, the guy that we bought it from gave us like a bunch of tires. So I picked out these tires because we want to, do like a hot rod type, so we got some massive back tires and then a pretty decent size front tire. We already got the axle, so we'll just have to get some stuff for the axle. And so, because a lot of people are asking how much like something like this would cost. So with on the other builds, we didn't really keep track, and it always depends on what size engine, what type engine you're going with. So for this one, we're going to try to keep a tab on what we spend and stuff like that. So the frame, we're going to write down what we spent. The wheelbarrow, I just garbage picked. So some stuff I do try to get out of the, I try to find like scrap metal stuff that we could use. So like the wheelbarrow I found in the garbage. This was going to be thrown away. So we tried to go cheap with some stuff, but some stuff you have to kind of spend on. So I hope you guys stay tuned, and hopefully this could come out as good or possibly better as the truck. So guys, we're starting the build on the police car, and I always like to start with the front end and to like mock it up to figure out how it, like, to make it look nice, and then move my way back. So I got my first wheelbarrow here, and I'm gonna cut it up. And I found this new fangled machinery here. It's called a tape measure, and usually we would use our fingers to see how between cuts, and I've been told that this would make sure your pieces are nice and even. So we're gonna test this out. So I'm gonna measure the holes, and then figure out the half of that, because we want to cut this directly in half for our fenders. So I'm gonna get to that. Alright guys, so we got the front end kind of tacked up and mocked up. My front tires are actually a bit wide, so we're gonna have to figure out how we're gonna do that, and we still got to figure out how we're gonna mount and set up things. So we're gonna take this off and probably figure out placements. So that's our next step. So hopefully we can get the front end all figured out. All right, guys, I'm back, and we're trying to go a different route with this. And before I said that I'm going to try to calculate all the cost for it, and well, come to find out, I have a lot of the stuff to build this because we ended up buying 3 frames, 4 engines, and like just a bunch of tires and like buckets of just random parts like last year, and we bought it all for like let's say I think like 140 or something like that. And this engine here was one of the engines that we got with the frames and stuff. It's a 8 horsepower Briggs & Stratton. It's an older, engine. And fun fact for you, when we were building Stan Lee, Howard from Old Car Alley actually requested this engine, and at the time I couldn't find any. And when we bought the frames last year, I saw it and I go, Dad, that's the engine that I think Howard was talking about. So we got the engine. I got it home, went to start it, and it wouldn't, it kind of locked up. Well, come to find out, this bolt here ended up getting stuck like behind the casing on the flywheel. So, and I just found that out today. So I got the bolt out, I had it running, and so we're gonna now figure out how to, like, where the frame needs to be for this to fit, because it is a massive engine. So guys, sorry to interrupt this new go-kart build, but we were asked to do the parade with the go-kart for the 4th of July, so we decorated it a bit. In the back I put signs for the church, my church, and because they're going to have a vacation Bible school, so I'm going to try to use this to promote the church. And I also did a small YouTube sign to hopefully I could get more people to join the YouTube. And my dad talked me into wearing these shades and this hat, so I'm gonna be driving down the street with these. So I hope you guys, I want to bring you guys along and maybe show you some of the parade, and I hope you guys enjoy.
Oh, come on, like this. Oh. Happy July 4th, happy Independence Day. God bless
America.
America.
So guys, there it is. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. I had fun in the parade, and I am going to continue with the new build. We just got a couple of stuff in, so make sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment. I hope you guys enjoyed your cruise down Delashment Road.